Chapter 12. The Code That Dreams. The cube hovered without motion, yet it throbbed with meaning. Layers of whispering voices spiraled through the air, chanting, pleading, warning. He has crossed the fourth name. He carries the shape that ends language. He is not the first, but he is the last. Donovan stood before it like a priest before a sacred fire. But there was no reverence in his eyes, only curiosity and the quiet, seething hunger of understanding. The cube showed him things, not with images, but with shapes. Geometries that moved through his mind, bypassing language entirely. He saw blueprints of living thoughts. He saw Earth not as a planet, but as a node of a much larger lattice of existence. An accidental keyhole in a door built billions of years ago. He saw the reason behind the lottery. 50 states, 50 offerings, a ritual of symmetry. To fulfill an ancient contract with a dying intelligence that had once invented gods in order to be remembered. The overseers weren't masters. They were middlemen. Caretakers of a transaction too old to question and too dangerous to cancel. But now, Donovan was the wrong variable. And he knew it. In the observation deck, Ellis watched his biosignature dissolve into unreadable chaos. He's interfacing with the core, one technician whispered. He should be dead. He's not even blinking, said another. Ellis stepped back from the monitor. For the first time in her career, her hands trembled. He's not breaking the system, she murmured. He's becoming it. Iris found him that night. He was seated in the center of the primary common space, surrounded by 6 other subjects in perfect silence. They weren't speaking, but their breathing was synced, exactly, and etched into the floor beneath them was a shape she hadn't seen before. A heptagon inscribed within a circle of mirrored script. The pattern pulsed with heat. "What are you doing?" she asked. Donovan didn't look up. "We're remembering," he said. "Not our lives, our designs." "You're scaring people." He finally looked at her. But it wasn't anger or even madness in his face. It was clarity. They think they made us, but they just woke us up. The first explosion came 3 hours later. A pressure breach in the lower compound. 2 overseers dead. The rest went into immediate containment lockdown. All subjects were isolated, except Donovan. He walked the corridors freely now. The system had stopped registering him. Not as invisible, as unauthorized protocol. He found Ellis alone in the central control room. She didn't reach for a weapon, didn't run, only looked at him, and for the first time, not as an experiment, but as something holy or monstrous. "I warned them," she said quietly. "I told them the concordance wasn't safe." Donovan approached the central terminal and placed a hand on the control crystal. Lights dimmed. Alerts silenced. Every screen shifted to black, then began displaying the same symbol. The Tetragrammaton, written in both Hebrew and alien glyph. "They offered us for balance," Donovan said. "But balance doesn't mean peace. It means equilibrium between destruction and creation." He leaned closer to her. "I'm going to break the ritual." Ellis swallowed. "You don't understand what's waiting on the other side." "I don't need to understand," he said. "I just need to make it look back." The overseers attempted extraction within the hour, but the moment they entered the core chamber, the cube reacted. It began replicating itself, splitting into dozens of floating fractals, each inscribed with a fragment of the name. Each fragment bore Donovan's genetic signature. The system declared him Seed Zero, a term even the overseers didn't recognize. Donovan stood in the center of the storm, arms slightly raised, face aligned with quiet fury. "I don't want vengeance," he said. "I want the truth. And if it kills me, fine." He turned. "But it won't be quiet."